Good morning. Well, the very first morning after I laid down the gauntlet and began the 5 a.m. challenge, it didn't go according to plan. So this ride here will just be a quick update on what actually happened the first morning after the day when I decided to do the 5 a.m. plan challenge. By the way, I had a great Monday, got loads of stuff done. I thought I was going into it fully prepared. I actually woke up early, walked the dog, got into work, done a shoot, planned for another shoot, got home early, walked the dog again for over an hour, produced the edit for the vlog the next morning, and then I made dinner and I had like an evening kind of downtime really. I was all finished and done by 8:30, 9 o'clock. When it got to about 10, I started to actually think about when I'm going to go to sleep, and I thought 10 o'clock was a good enough time, so I ended up in bed at about 20 past 10. But the problem is Serena wasn't tired. Next door neighbour's dog was in our house playing with Lando, squeaky toys everywhere, so they were making a lot of noise. And here I was in bed at 20 past 10 trying to get to sleep because I knew that I had to be up at 5 a.m. So fast forward a few hours, and I think I hear Serena come in, or she's been in the bed for a short while and then gets up. Now, when she got up, I won't lie, I was already tipping towards being awake myself. I was probably awake for 2 reasons. Now, number one was I probably went to bed a bit too early. I wasn't that tired at 10:30. So having had a few hours sleep, I was now beginning to awaken. Number two, I seemed to have caught a bit of a cold and I needed to get up out of bed myself, but I was fighting it. I was trying to stay asleep for as long as possible because I thought I need every bit of sleep tonight if I'm going to get up at 5:30 and then manage to stay awake for the whole of the next day. But it got to the point where I had to get up. I needed to check the time, and when I looked down at my phone, the time was 2:57 a.m. 2:57 a.m. 2:57 a.m. 2:57 a.m. I was pissed. I was so tired, trying to just lie there in a hot bed, sweating because you've got a minor cold, trying to lie there for another 2 hours just to conserve energy because you know you're going to be up very shortly. It's not the nicest feeling in the world. Right then, I knew it. I had to call quits on the challenge for today. So day one, we've already failed to meet our goal of waking up at 5 a.m. So I lay my head down for 3 a.m. and I reset the alarm for 7 a.m. 7 a.m. came around and I was actually so tired from the intermittent sleep that I snoozed into 7:30 and totally blown the morning routine. So I've gone from one good morning routine to an absolute shocker of the 5 a.m. challenge. It doesn't look promising for a start, but that's the whole point of a challenge. It was never going to be easy. So now what I've got to think about is, how do I do it from here on in? I'm hoping that because of the bad night's sleep last night, I'm going to go into tonight quite tired and be able to use that to have a good sleep and wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. But that's the plan. Anyway, back to what I said before about challenging yourself and just going with the results, good or bad, moving on to the next one. That's what this is all about. I didn't really think I would do 30 days solid of waking up at 5 a.m. Even this week, I can foresee problems that I'm going to incur purely by the fact that things will be out of my control. And maybe, like tonight for instance, with Serena's mum and sister in the house, I don't think it's going to be appropriate for me to wake up at 5 a.m. with guests in the house, getting on with my routine while there are guests in the house. I just don't think it would be right. And on the weekend, if I'm out later on Friday or Saturday night, am I really going to get up at 5 a.m. on Saturday or Sunday morning? I don't know. So we're just going to take it step by step, and I look forward to seeing the results, hopefully as much as you lot do. Remember, like I said, I won't just be getting up at 5 a.m. and sitting around the house doing nothing. I'll be putting some stuff into my morning routine that I haven't really done before. I'll be using that time to become more productive, more proactive, hopefully more creative with the vlogs, and hopefully we'll see a benefit all round. So yeah, I'm a bit gutted this morning, but what can you do?
Donald Trump.
Fake news!
Let 'em see we're crazy.
Nothing's gonna stop us now.
And if this world burns down,
Back at work. Another day. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to keep up the challenge, and it isn't about the results. It's about moving on. Take 2. So yeah, first day of the 5 a.m. challenge. Not the best one, but we keep moving onwards. Remember, like I said before, it's about being productive, being proactive, and just moving on regardless of the results onto the next one. So yeah, hope you all have a great day. That was ride 9, double figures next. Right, see you later. Boom!